Congressman Soto, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair Wasserman Schultz. Yesterday, the Florida Supreme Court slammed the door shut on reproductive freedom for millions of Florida women. But then they handed the keys over to the voters to decide in November 5th to be exact. So Floridians will get to vote on whether women and families get to make this deeply personal decision of reproductive freedom, or whether right-wing state legislators will get to make it. I want to talk briefly about the Supreme Court decision on the right to abortion. It was always understood for decades that the right to privacy in Florida included the right to an abortion. Even the plain language, every natural person has the right to be let alone and free from government intrusion into the person's private life except as otherwise provided herein. It was a truly radical decision to reverse decades of precedent when it's so clear that the amendment would apply to a woman's right to choose. And it was also actively contemplated and debated when that amendment got into the Constitution. But now we have real consequences. As of May 1st, a 6-week ban. And when you look at access, the closest state, North Carolina, 12 weeks, over 500 miles away. Virginia, fully legal, 735 miles away. So Florida women are going to be put in an untenable position. I want to focus my questions primarily on mifepristone, since this is right before the Supreme Court now, and over half of abortions nationwide are done through medical abortions. And the 6-week ban, we know, applies to this drug as well as the cocktail of drugs that people use. Dr. Bishop, how is the 6-week ban and the 6-week ban applying to mifepristone affecting your patients here in Florida? Like, what do you expect to happen next?
I unfortunately foresee access being almost non-existent with a 6-week ban. You know, one of the things with medication abortions, and we're seeing kind of changes in
Dr.
who is
Bishop, pull the
utilizing.
mic a little closer. Thank you.
You know, over 50% of early abortions in the United States are medication abortions. One is many patients prefer this method. They prefer to use a private method to go through the process in the comfort and safety of their home around those that they trust and care for. With a 6-week ban, I can't remember the last time I saw someone in my clinic who came before 6 weeks. I honestly can't. And if the ban is 6 weeks, even if medication abortion is available, at the end of the day, it's not going to actually be available with that ban.
And I worry that Florida women will be seeking this to come in through the mail, and they'll be tracked by it, especially as it'll be uncertain whether folks are at 6 weeks or beyond. Dr. Wakovitz, I see in your bio and in your discussion that you work a lot with communities of color, including the Hispanic community. How do language barriers affect folks knowing whether they're pregnant at 6 weeks or less, and abortion care generally?
Sorry. People who live in close-knit immigrant communities receive information about abortion from their communities, because many people have come from communities where either abortion is newly available in their country of origin, or there is a well-developed underground for abortion medications in their country of origin. Even Haitians know about medication abortion from their community. So it really depends where you are. If you're in an urban setting and you know a lot of people, you know. If you're out in the country, or if you're cut off for whatever reason, an abusive partner, geography, from a larger community where you can talk to other folks, then you don't know. It's not as much by ethnicity as by how large a person's community is, I would say.
Thank you. Es muy importante para la comunidad hispana para saber por empieza en la 1 de mayo. Nosotros vamos a tener una prohibición en el derecho por aborto por todas las familias en Florida. Pero nosotros vamos a tener una oportunidad en 5 de noviembre para votar en una enmienda para un derecho constitucional por aborto. Y necesita estar una decisión por mujeres y sus familias y no para el gobierno. Gracias, and I yield back.